Hey, Lizzie here. Okay, this is a video series, two-parter series for my second YouTube channel about my about my previous employment. I'm not trying to bash them. I'm not naming names. I'm not trying to say anything too negative. I'm really not. I'm just trying to share my story of how the end of my employment was. Which not really in a positive way, but not fully positive, not fully negative either. But it was it was it was weird, actually. Weird in a sense of I didn't really know what was going on at the end of it. It's I don't know. So because I was having more health issues at the time. My health has been getting better since then. And no, I haven't been working right now, but I'll be looking for a job soon. But this is about my previous employment. I worked for Walmart for 11 years and 3 months. And it was a good job. It was. I could have easily stayed there until I got my 15-year plaque, pin, and name badge. But I'm not going back to Walmart. Because the managers are good, and some of the managers were actually nice. And I'm friends with some of the managers. But some of them are still nice to me. If I go into Walmart, even though I'm not working there anymore, they're so nice to me. But there was one manager in particular, and no, I'm not naming names, that when I did bring a note, when I was cashier and I did bring a note from my doctor saying I needed a stool, sit at the register because of my ankle and stuff. And he didn't like that. So, yeah, some of the managers will be nice to you. But as soon as you need the extra help, sometimes they won't be so nice to you. Sometimes they'll be a little bit they'll avoid you a lot if you need extra help. But it was overall a good job. But at the end of my employment, they cut my hours a lot. I mean, over the years, they cut my hours a lot anyways, because I was part-time. It's yeah, if you're part-time, they cut your hours. So, yeah. But now I'm trying to look for a different job. Not in retail, in an office setting. Somehow I'll find a job in an office setting. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Literally fingers crossed, because I don't know. I'm still kind of keeping my options open a little bit. But Walmart was a good company. I had a pretty good 401k, which I still have my 401k. I don't have my vision insurance or my dental insurance or my life insurance policies anymore. But it's fine because I can, once I figure out the disability stuff and, the, get it, apply, to get a caseworker with the Community Services Board of Prince William County, maybe she can help me with that. With not just the disability, but everything else. Yeah, with unemployment maybe. Hopefully. But yeah, Walmart, it's one of those jobs that you gotta really think hard if you want to work there or not. And if you don't want to work at Walmart, I suggest anyone who watches this that's looking for a job, really keep your mind open, keep your options open, and think about what job you want to get. Walmart is good for a starter job if you're working there maybe 2 to 5 years. But if you're working there 11 or more years, then it can be okay. It's not the best job out there, but there are other jobs in retail that are better than Walmart, like Target, Macy's, obviously. But like if you want to work at Walmart, I'm not saying don't apply at Walmart. I'm just saying really think about your options. Like really think hard about your options, because Walmart could be a good job, a good starter job for someone for like 2 or 3 years. And then if you get a promotion, then that's a good thing. Then you've made progress with getting a better job. But if you want a really good job, like I'm not saying you have to go to college, but there are some jobs, like some jobs that like are low level, but if you want to go up, like up into the higher positions, maybe, get certifications, whether it's in an office setting or in other settings. I'm not sure what other jobs are out there, but like if you can get certifications instead of going to college, because certificates are a lot cheaper, like my friend Sterling said. Well, let's just say a friend said. He said it's cheaper to get certificates rather than going for the degree, unless you want to get a job that requires a degree. Because like if you want to be an office clerk, that doesn't really require a degree. But if you want a higher position like a CEO or something, then I would suggest getting a degree. But trying to go the certificate route would be better. But with Walmart, a lot of times if you're putting in for vacation time, you gotta put in for vacation time 3 weeks in advance. Although I would highly suggest putting it in 3 months in advance, unless you want it not to be approved. Because there were a lot of times, where like my days off, whether I had an appointment or something, like Bible study, or if I had an actual doctor's appointment, wouldn't always get approved. And because it wouldn't always get approved and other people got theirs approved, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it's all about timing when trying to get your days off. Like if you have doctor's appointments or anything that you really can't reschedule, because doctors are busy, and they didn't always have a lot of appointments. So if I needed to see one of my doctors, I had to probably wait a few months before I could get another day off for that. But Walmart was okay. It was not my favorite place to work. It was my first job. My very first job straight out of high school, because I didn't go to college. I'm not mad about that though. I'm actually glad I didn't go to college, because I wasn't capable of going to college because of me being in probably special ed. But yeah. But Walmart, yeah, if you want to work like stop team, basically Cap Team 2. Yeah, Cap Team 2 is basically a 2 to 11 shift. Cap Team 3 is the overnight shift. That's a lot of work. I worked Cap Team 2 for a few years before I became a cashier. I worked as a cashier for probably about 3 to 4 years. I would say about 4 years. And I dealt with a lot of customers that had major attitude problems. Like, not just attitude problems, but like the language, and then the rude comments. People saying, oh, you can't do your job. You can't do your job right. You shouldn't be out in public. I never told anyone, any of the customers, that I had any, like, health issues or, like disabilities. Like, like the mental challenges. I don't know what you call them, like, ADHD and stuff like that. I never told any customer. I kept that to myself. I only told the managers that I trusted. But somehow one of the customers figured out, oh, are you retarded? Like they asked. in a mocking tone. And I would never say anything. I would just continue to do my job, ignore them, try to ignore them, but I would report it to the manager afterwards because I never said anything directly to the customer. But I never said anything about any of my issues, mental issues or health issues in general. I never said anything to them. But somehow one customer figured it out that I had mental issues. Not just the depression, but other things, which I will not repeat again because it's too embarrassing to repeat. So that's one reason. That's why I'm never going back to retail. Because if I have to deal with those customers again, I would ignore it. But I can only take so many rude and abusive comments from customers for so long before I break down. And I actually had a small mental breakdown when I worked at Walmart this year. Actually, it was like, I think in the summertime when I was dealing with my anxiety. I was on antidepressants, on anxiety medicine, having to work in the garden center, which made my anxiety way worse. And since I was dealing with all that and dealing with the customers, yeah, my health did take a downward spiral. Not for the better, but my mental health has gotten better now. So it's gotten better, and I haven't had any of those thoughts for my depression. My depression's gotten better. My anxiety's gotten better. Yes, I'm stressing out about trying to find a job now, and I have job assessments I start in January. But I think if I can keep a positive attitude with everything, then maybe everything will get better, because my health has gotten better. My mental health has gotten better, like straight up, which is good. So it's on a positive. It's on a positive note. Yeah, even though I don't work for Walmart anymore. Do I wish I still worked for Walmart? Well, I still have the job. They haven't fired me, but I still have the job, but I'm not going to be put on the schedule. But it's like, yeah. But, I mean, so Walmart wasn't really, it was a good job for me at the time, when I thought I would only work there for 5 years. Ended up working there 11 years and 3 months. And a lot of the new people that applied there, that started working there, maybe lasted 6 months to a year. Which is fine, because like they actually didn't like the job. Some of the new people didn't want to work at Walmart. I didn't mind it for a while, but now it's like, looking back, yes, it was a good job. Yes, it kind of helped me pay the bills, kind of helped me make enough, but I didn't make nearly as much as I hoped I would, because I thought I would make more money. I thought I would work there for another year or two. Well, maybe another year. Another 3 months at least. Probably another 3 months to a year working there. But I was in, I don't know, it's a senior position? It's seniority over some people, not over everyone. But I did get a pretty good amount of hours for a while. But overall, that was a good job. So far. But now I'm looking for a better job. Something that will actually pay me a little bit more than what Walmart paid me. Something that will give me more hours than what Walmart did. Something that will give me better health insurance and vision insurance, better life insurance, 401k, dental insurance, better everything, better accommodations for me. But yeah. So, till next time for part 2, which will probably be filmed next week. This was part 1 of Walmart horror stories. Bye.